Hey YouTube, this is Cal. It's April 9th, and it's been 3 weeks since I've had top surgery with Dr. Brownstein here in San Francisco. So I'm just making a quick update to sort of talk about the surgery and then also talk about my progress as of 3 weeks. So yeah, there's actually really nothing to say. There's not too much to note about my surgery. It was all very well. I didn't have any complications or any kind of problems. I feel like when I came out of surgery in the week sort of following surgery where you have to wear a binder, I definitely had sensations of like feeling like I was tearing my skin all the time, and so it was a bit of a panic attack I think after that, but it wasn't the case, so that's good. Um, and with that, I think I also the only thing I would probably do differently if I could do it again is I booked it over my spring break, and I'm in law school, and I kind of had this idea that like I would go into surgery and then come out and like kind of recuperate for a day, and then I'd just be able to go back and study a few days later, and that definitely was not possible. I think it took about 4 or 5 days before I started feeling like I could actually like look at a book and understand what it was saying. So yeah, that was about the only kind of like major downsides to the surgery. But other than that, I think each day I just keep getting like exponentially more mobile, and just I've been doing pretty good. I was also worried about not being able to have like a backpack or carry anything, and that's definitely true for the first 2 weeks. But even in the last week, like I can pretty much move my arms pretty well. I mean, I feel pretty mobile, and it feels like everything's like closed up, so I don't have that sensation of like ripping something. But yeah, just to be closer up, I took the tape off that they put on. I think you keep it on for about 2 weeks, and that's how long I had it on. So I probably took it off a few days ago, and it's kind of left the incisions just open, and they're closed up. They're kind of like the skin all around here is peeling. I don't know what that means, and there's definitely like a raised area all the way around, and then there's not on this side, sorry. And on this side, the skin is a little bit bumpier, sort of like it got bunched up in a little area, and so it's actually weirdly was more bunchier. It was bunchier a few days ago than it is today, so I feel like maybe it's going down. Um, Either way, I don't really care, so whatever. And then with my nipples, he placed them pretty well, and they were actually I guess my nipples were strangely very large before, and so he had something to work with, I guess. But I was very worried about them being too big or sort of being out or something. What's the word? You know what I mean. I was worried about them coming out of my shirt, I guess, or sticking out or something. And so yeah, they actually look really great, and they healed up pretty quickly. They're definitely very gruesome in the beginning, and then that goes away. So yeah, I think that's kind of all I have to really say about that. I don't work out, and I don't eat very well, and I'm a terrible sleeper, and everything's been healing up pretty well, so I'm very happy about that. And then what else was I gonna say? Oh, and just for reference, I will be putting. I'm gonna try to put up my before and after onto Transbucket just for people to look and see what it looks like before, because I know I really wanted to see other people's befores. And then also, yeah, I guess just to put it out there, I was probably about a little bit bigger than a size A, but I think that's probably the last time I wore a bra. That's pretty much where I was at. And I was on T, right? I am on T, and that sort of deflated things a little bit, but not to a degree that would really have affected or surgery at all. So I think, yeah, and Dr. Brownstein even makes a big note about how it's not really required to, or I mean, like having T doesn't really help him in terms of the surgery. So yeah, and then what else was I gonna say? I feel like I have 10 million thoughts. I'm on a lot of coffee right now, which is why I'm talking a mile per minute. I hope everyone is doing really well, and I guess I will make another update like in 6 months or so. I might try working out a little bit, see what happens, because I feel pretty bad about myself. But yeah, hope everyone out there is doing really well, and take